gonna lie, Invincible is going crazy right now, but you know I had to make a part 2 for this nigga Conquest, one of Satan's most craziest soldiers to ever walk on earth.
Removing the demon force, one of Satan's greatest soldiers.
And I ain't gonna lie, this nigga is weird. But let me tell you a little bit about Conquest. This is one of the most strongest Viltrumites ever, except for Thrags. But whoever gave this nigga a crispy hairline, I'ma need that. And the other Viltrumites are scared of this nigga. I'll be scared of this nigga too, with the crooked ass teeth and a balding hairline. But enough of me talking.
Let's get it!
So the scene starts off with Mark helping around the chaos that he has been caused by his sinister evil selves. This would be the worst time to be living in this type of universe. He was getting his ass with each different episodes by different variants. He's still trying to fully recover from the disaster that just happened in his city. And the amount of trauma that Mark has gone through, we started to think there's nothing else that could possibly make this go wrong.
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
In danger.
I don't think you understand what type of man we're dealing with. This man Conquest is such a degenerate. He just arrived on Earth already calling Mark a puny worm. And I could already sense something was about to go down by the way how Conquest was talking to Mark. And oh boy was I right, because not even a minute second they start scrapping, sending shockwaves across the city, causing more casualties than ever. You really gotta feel bad for these people that gotta live through this chaos each day by day. You already know tax dollars are raising through the roof. So Conquest headbutts Mark and pulverizing him down to the ground, full hand on chest. He started to tell Mark some exclusive details on why he's really here.
Niggas think I'm fighting to save the day, but really, nigga, I just like to fight. What? I don't care about none of that shit. Please, just let me go.
This man Conquest is only on Earth just to whoop ass. But not even 2 seconds, Mark's punched Conquest in the face. And this freaky bastard over here talking about, good. That's what I like to see. And starts to bum rush Conquest, knocking him through all the buildings in the city. But if you think Conquest was finna let that slide, he picks up Mark from the debris and starts choking the life out of him. As he's finna meet his demise, he manages to escape from Conquest's grab, slapping his hand together and then kicking him. But I don't know what he got against of him getting hit. He starts to tell Mark that was very good of him. But this man has the obsession of getting hit, because not too long, Mark comes back with his own attack. Then he full sends him, but starts to hit his ass with that injustice combo all the way up to space. But I gotta be honest, everything about Conquest summers up everything about him as a Viltrumite. But this is how we figure out he's at one of those Diddy parties, because this nasty nigga spits out blood, starts to reshape it into a heart. Mark over here looking confused as fuck, and then blows it at Mark. Oh my god,
This shit look nasty as fuck.
yep, I ain't gonna lie, that was it. That did it for me. But it doesn't stop there, because Conquest starts to bomb rush Mark back into the atmosphere as they're tussling around in the mid-air, sneaks Mark with a right punch, and to make it worse, this shit was broadcasted 4K live. Debbie hasn't witnessed her son getting his ass whooped again. But after that nasty right counter punch, this nigga Mark start coughing up blood. But this scene right here really tells you that Cecil was not on Mark's side at all, because Conquest came bomb rushing Mark, full sending, causing a massive explosion. This is not looking good for Mark at all, because this man Mark is getting whooped so bad that the animation changed. Where is Cecil when you needed him? But he's letting Mark get whooped as Conquest bombs rush Mark's again, coming for that smoke. But this is making me look at Mark differently, because why does he do this?
Stop!
I know I'm not tripping right. Y'all see this? This man started begging in the middle of a bite. Mark just got saved from a voracious ass whooping from Conquest if he didn't tell him to stop. But he must forgot who the hell he was talking to, because Conquest just shut this nigga up, grabs him by the neck and just lifts him up like a baby and tosses him to the ground. Yeah, I think this is where we pack our bags up and everything. He's just been getting violated back to back. But there's more down the list of Conquest. This man likes to touch niggas. Let me tell you something, boy. I'm having the most time of my life. I'm having so much fun whooping your ass. I'm about to take something else. But it doesn't stop there. The man was getting so bored at the fighting that he looks at the other civilians. I feel so bad for the other people that has to live in this. It got to the point that this man is missing a leg. Like, do you hear me? He's missing a leg. I'm not gonna lie, I think Invincible is a fraud. But then he gets him back up. Oliver comes flying in with an uppercut, knocking the man off the block. Even in this series, bro, Oliver's been getting it done the worst way. Oliver flies in towards Conquest just to get bitch slapped to the ground and starts to dribble this man like a basketball. But I'm sorry to inform you, it does not end right there, because Conquest grabs Oliver's legs, starts to bitch this nigga. I'm trying to figure out who this last snack about is crunched on. But then Marks comes in with a sunlight kick to the face. But this should have been enough to pack your bags and get the fuck on. Mark started to plead with Oliver to leave right now. But oh boy, Conquest don't give a fuck if you was a kid. Because Conquest starts to do his little run up and just bum rushes Mark. Face palm this whole entire man's face. This frame right here is crazy where I ain't gonna lie. And I'm thinking I'm watching DBZ by the way how he's dragging this man. This nigga stole Broly's move, dragging his man's face and then toss him against the car. And I know I said there's plenty of time. Where is Cecil when you need him?
It's Cecil! I need you, Cecil!
Probably bringing back Conquest.
Dig it up! Dig it up! Dig it up! Nah.
But every punch in the show gives you that amazing frame rate impact. But it started to look good because Mark got back on his feet and started giving Conquest a wham.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back!
But it was looking too good to be true because Conquest starts Mark's punching mid-action. You thought I was gonna let you slide with a couple punches? Nigga, you must forgot who I am. Nigga, I'm finna show you a great ass whoop of your generation. And when I tell you this, he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. Dragging this man like a piñata around the whole see-through buildings. Even the people that are minding their own business are catching the stray. Dragging Mark to the ground and slamming him. But this shouldn't be funny, but the way how this man hit the ground, I cannot lie to you. I ain't gonna lie, whooping your ass right now is bringing so much memory. But I ain't gonna cap to you, nigga. This ain't gonna be the last time you see me. But as he's ready enough to finish on Mark, Oliver comes in for the save once again. Hey, I give props to Oliver. This boy got heart. Let's see how long that lasts. Conquest ready ups his right hand, sonic flash, and slaps the shit out of Mark.
You tripping, boy?
But this man Conquest had it so personal for Oliver that this man Conquest sidesteps and decks him in the face, sending that boy flying across the city. But we was far from over because Oliver gets right back up ready to fight, but starts coughing up blood. Nigga's teeth start falling out his mouth. Ugh. But I don't know what Conquest got against kids but then he proceeds to grab Oliver by the head and start stretching this nigga without his consent. Nigga finna be like 6 foot now. Start him in the NBA. And this nigga Conquest just starts talking shit to him while stretching him out. My guy over here started crying and this nigga Conquest does not care. Oh, save your tears for me, pipsqueak. I thought we was just having a little fun over here. But then Mark saves Oliver from being stretched out. Oh my god, this man was so close into turning Oliver into a pretzel. This would have ended badly for him. But this is the type of scene that we really gotta talk about. So imagine you're enjoying your day at a sunny beach, but then 2 Viltrumite starts blitzing in, whipping people up by the speed of light. And this man continues to drag Mark through the whole sea, causing more destruction. This reminds me of the scene that Mark had against with his dad. And just imagine you're having a regular old day just for something to zoom right past you and then cutting off your son's arm. Oh boy, this has to be the worst scene to ever look at. I thought this would be worse than the train scene, but this does it. So as Conquest and Mark are done dragging each other, you could even imagine who pulls up. Y'all favorite snow bunny, Eve. So she's just basically giving Conquest more play toys. But Mark had to sideline him from touching his girl. This nigga was so freaky that Mark had to say this: "Get your freaky ass on, bitch." And Conquest was not going for that. So he swung his head back and karate chopped Mark's leg. This is the face of a man that's been kicked in the balls. But the only person to stand against Conquest was Eve, backing up Mark from getting his leg shattered. And I'm not gonna lie, Eve was putting more work than Mark could ever do to this nigga Conquest. But oh lord, this is why Eve is a bottom tier hero. Cause this man Conquest sideswipes her armor off, grabs her by the shoulder and headbutts her helmet off. And this nigga's disgusting. Oh, you even look prettier up close. And then proceeds to rip more armor off. And this is where we say RIP to Eve, because this man comes flying back with an uppercut and began to drill his girl down. Yeah, there's no coming back from this. You got a hole through your body. This was not a pretty sight to see at all. Basically, Eve was on life support and Tess is just hanging out. And just to put the icing on the topping, this man licks the blood off his fingers from Eve. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna be sick. He just started licking random blood and don't even know what's in it. But this is where we get the Mark that we know. So Mark unleashes the rage, flying towards Conquest, breaking his robotic arm as he does for his other hand. But this is where we get Mark to lock in, because he starts finally landing some combos on Conquest, laying out the beats. But then Conquest weaves out the way, bear hugging Mark. But then he turned into a white Rowler biting on Conquest's shoulder. Then he rips off his skin. This show got dark as hell. This man turned feral. So he grabs on Mark and hit it with a combo, pinning him down to the ground. I know this nigga Conquest went to one of those R. Kelly showers, because this man gets down all in Mark's ears. I'm so lonely. The other Viltrumites are scared of me to play. Niggas think I'm just freaky because I love the feeling of this. And let me tell you one thing, sugar boy. Sometimes you gotta suffer the consequences of being the greatest against others. And you, my friend, have been one of them. Niggas shall know my name as Conquest of whooping your ass. And niggas shall know my name of beating you. This nigga can't be serious. So as he's about to cut Mark's life short, knowing this is gonna be the end for him, we get Eve popping back from the dead. Being this supernova that she is, she starts to let off this chest beam like that one nigga from, I don't know, starts to obliterate this whole man's body, having this man screaming in agony with his ass out. And this is where we come for the final finale. Mark starts tweaking out against Conquest after putting him through all the shit that he has been through. But this was far from being over because this man Mark starts headbutting him repeatedly over and over and over until he was unconscious, finally putting an end to Conquest's terror. Or so we thought. Because this dumbass nigga Cecil decides to keep this man alive. And this is why we get the ass whooping for Oliver. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up for y'all. I hope y'all really enjoyed this video I made. I had so much fun making this video for y'all to enjoy. And I would love to deeply apologize for taking so long to drop this banger of a video. But anyways, my